Hello students, hope you are well. In today's class, we are going to read the lesson 10 of your syllabus, The Price of Bananas by Mulkraj Anand. Mulkraj Anand was an Indian writer written in English language. He was the pioneer of Indo-Anglican fiction. He was born in the year 1905 in Peshawar. 1905, that means at the time our country was ruled by the British government, and the year 1905 was also important in the history of India because of the movement against the partition of Bengal. বঙ্গভঙ্গ বিরোধী আন্দোলন, এই আন্দোলনের জন্য 1905 সাল ভীষণ বিখ্যাত, ইতিহাসে গুরুত্বপূর্ণ, এবং সেই বছরে মুলকরাজ আনন্দ জন্মগ্রহণ করেছিলেন। And he was notable for his writing about the lives of the deprived sections, the poorer sections, the poorer castes in traditional Indian society. And among his notable work we find The Lost Child, Untouchable, Coolie, The Village, The Big Heart, The Road, Across the Black Waters, etc. Anand was active in Indian freedom movement while living in England. He wrote propaganda in support of Indian independent movement. Anand was the believer of the views of communism, and he was socialist also. Throughout his whole life, Anand received lot of prizes, such as International Peace Prize, what he received in the year 1953, Padma Bhushan 1967, and Sahitya Academy Award 1971. Anand basically wrote against the class distinction of Indian traditional society. And now what is class distinction? শ্রেণী বৈষম্যের বিরুদ্ধে তিনি লিখতেন। তো এই শ্রেণী বৈষম্যটা কি? শ্রেণী বৈষম্য হচ্ছে একটা শ্রেণী বিভাজন, যেটা মূলত ধর্ম, জাতি বা ইকোনমিক কন্ডিশন ইন সোসাইটি এর ওপর বেস করে হয়, এবং যেখানে একটা সেকশন সবসময় প্রায়োরিটাইজড হয় এবং অন্য একটা সেকশন সোসাইটিতে যারা সবসময় বঞ্চিত, শোষিত, নিপীড়িত, অবহেলিত হয়ে থাকে। তো এই যে বিভেদ, এই যে ডিস্টিংশন, এটা তো সঠিক নয়, এটার বিরুদ্ধেই মূলত মুলকরাজ আনন্দ লিখতেন। অ্যান্ড হি ডাইড ইন নিউমোনিয়া ইন দ্য ইয়ার 2004 at the age of 98. And if we come to the story of your syllabus, The Price of Bananas, we find that there is a sense of moralistic approach in this story. Though the story starts with some comic scenario, funny, amusing situation, an enjoyable backdrop, but in the journey of the story, we find the realistic and sympathetic portrayal of the poorer section of our country, India, and the disrespectful and tortured attitude of the elite class, their shameful behavior to the weaker sections of society is also depicted through this story. And if we go through the title of the story, we find that just 2 Anna price of 2 bananas indicate the movement of the story, indicate the moralistic views of the story. And here we find that the discretion, the intelligence of a poor vendor is totally neglected by a dishonest and shameful businessman, and he is also very ungrateful also, as because the poor vendor belongs to a weaker section of the society and the businessman was a representative of rich or elite class. And so the title of the story is also justified. Now come to the text of the story. Open your book, page number 75. I was on my way from Faizabad railway station to Lucknow. I had arrived at the station half an hour in advance of the time for the train's departure. Here the writer said that he was in the midst of a journey and he was waiting for train in the Faizabad station, and both the place Faizabad and Lucknow now are in the state of Uttar Pradesh in our country India, and the author was waiting there in Faizabad station and he wanted to go to Lucknow, and he arrived at the station half an hour in advance. He arrived early for the train's departure, for the train's leaving of the station. তিনি একটু তাড়াতাড়ি স্টেশনে উপস্থিত হয়েছিলেন এবং ফৈজাবাদ থেকে লখনউ এর উদ্দেশ্যে তিনি যাত্রা করবেন, সেজন্য তিনি স্টেশনে এসেছিলেন। I sat on a bench watching the monkey frolicking. Frolicking means playing around lively on the trees and on open platform. And here the writer is giving the description of a remote platform and a number of trees are there and perhaps it's an open platform and some people are wandering here and there. Monkeys are also quite used to with that place. The situation is like that. The monkeys descended now and then to collect half-sucked mango stones and the remainders of food from the platform. Monkeys are wandering here and there. They are jumping from one branch to another in the trees that are situated just beside the platform. And the monkeys, some monkeys descended now and then, came down from the tree, descended to collect half-sucked mango stones. Half-sucked, আধচোষা আমের আটি, যেগুলো অনেকগুলো আম গাছ নিশ্চয়ই সেখানে ছিল, সেই আধচোষা আমের আটিগুলো যেগুলো প্ল্যাটফর্মে পড়েছিল সেইগুলো নেওয়ার জন্য মাংকিগুলো গাছের ওপর থেকে নামতে শুরু করলো। And the remainders of the food, remainders মানে খাবারের অবশিষ্টাংশ. The younger monkey sat on the boughs of neem and tamarind trees, tamarind tetul, ready to jump after the food that may be visible. That means the monkeys were quite hungry. Now come to the second para. Just then train was announced by ringing of the station bell. In present day you see that the announcement of the train in the platform of our areas, the announcement is happened with a microphonic sound, but at that day, in previous days, the announcement of the train was happening with the sound of a bell. I concentrated on securing a seat for myself in the train. I concentrated, I gave attention. The author here said that all we have an obsession of the window seat. That means when a train used to come, we just want to go up to the inside the compartment, and if there we find a window seat which is not occupied by anyone else, we just go to the window and sit there. and this is also the case of this author. I concentrated on securing a seat for myself in the train. I got a window seat overlooking the platform. The author got a window seat, and through the window he could watch the all activities of the platform. Some other passengers joined me in the compartment. Some other passengers also entered into the compartment of that train. We were all sweating means perspirating from the rising heat of summer, and the weather was quite hot. It was the summer season, and all are sweating there. All persons were মানে প্রচন্ড গরম ছিল, প্রচন্ড ঘাম হচ্ছিল, সকলের সিচুয়েশন সেরকম ছিল। Several passengers were busy filling up their small earthen pitchers from a water pump. There was a water pump just on the platform, এবং সেই ওয়াটার পাম্প থেকে কিছু প্যাসেঞ্জার তারা তাদের যে মাটির পাত্র, যে পাত্রে এখন আমরা কি জলের বোতল নিয়ে যাই, আমরা বেশিরভাগ ক্ষেত্রেই হয়তো জল কিনে খাই স্টেশনে, বা অনেক সময় স্টেশনে যে পানীয় জলের কল থাকে সেখান থেকে জল ভরে খাই। তো এখানেও আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি যে ছবিটা, সেখানে আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি এরকম স্টেশনে একটা জলের কল রয়েছে, সেখান থেকে আর্দেন পিচার্স মানে মাটির কোনো একটা কলসি বা কোনো পাত্রে প্যাসেঞ্জাররা তারা জল ভরে নিচ্ছে। I was struck by the genius of a monkey snatching away the loincloth of a pious person who was taking a bath under the pump. Now there, the author gave us the description of a funny and amusing situation. That is the activities of a monkey and what he had done. The author said, I was struck by the genius, I was impressed by the genius, intelligence of a monkey in snatching away, in taking away the loincloth of a pious person. Pious means innocent person. The person was taking bath just under the pump, and a monkey was taking away his loincloth. Loincloth means the cloth what a person wear in the lower portion of his figure. মানে শরীরের নিম্নাংশে পরিহিত যে বস্ত্র তাকে লয়েন ক্লথ বলে। এবং ইউ ক্যান আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড দ্য সিচুয়েশন যে মাংকিটা কি করেছে, সেই ভদ্রলোক সে ওই পাম্পের তলায় স্নান করছিলেন এবং মাংকিটা তার নিম্নাংশের যে বস্ত্র সেটা ধরে টানাটানি করে সেটা নিয়ে চলে গেছে। I can't describe more. I think you can understand what has happened very well. A great deal of general amusement was caused by this incident. Naturally, all the people who were watching the scene were smiling or laughing or shouting, and they were enjoying the situation. They were enjoying the helpless condition of that bather. The bather then requested the monkey to return his loincloth. The monkey was generous. Monkey was not so bad or wicked. He was quite polite, gentle, good manner, and so he threw it down from the neem tree at the man's feet. সে তার ওই যে লয়েন ক্লথ যেটা সে নিয়ে চলে গিয়েছিল সেটা সে তার ফিট মানে পায়ের তলার কাছে সে ফেলে দিল। While all this was going on, the hue and cry of the people, activities of the monkey, amusing incidents, while all these were going on, I noticed a gentleman come up to the compartment. The author noticed the gentleman was coming to the compartment. He looked like a businessman. The gentleman was a businessman. He was dressed in white muslin dhuti, a delicate tunic, and an embroidered cap on his head. The gentleman was well dressed, and he was wearing muslin dhuti. That means the gentleman was quite rich. A delicate, smart-looking tunic. Tunic is the cloth that a person wear in the upper portion of his body. Embroidered cap stitched with coloring thread. That is called embroidered cap on his head. A porter was carrying his luggage, and usually at that time people were carrying his own luggage, but the gentleman, the businessman was quite rich, so he hired a porter to carry his luggage, and which included a big steel trunk, several small basket and a brass jar. একটা বড় স্টিলের ট্রাঙ্ক বা তরঙ্গ, কিছু ছোট ছোট বাস্কেট, ঝুড়ি অ্যান্ড আ ব্রাস জার, একটা পিতলের জার। এই সমস্ত মালপত্র নিয়ে জেন্টলম্যান, বিজনেসম্যান বেশ মসলিনের ধুতি, মাথায় এমব্রয়ডারি করা ক্যাপ, টুপি এবং ডেলিকেট টিউনিক এসব পরে জেন্টলম্যান আসছে। The man was shouting at the porter to hurry up with the luggage. Suddenly, a monkey jumped down from the top of our compartment and snatched away the embroidered cap of the businessman. কি হলো কেসটা? যে উনি আসছেন ওনার নিজের খুশিতে, নিজের মনের আনন্দে, হঠাৎ করেই একটা মাংকি নিম গাছের ওপর থেকে লাফিয়ে কম্পার্টমেন্টের মাথায় পড়ে তার টুপিটা ছিনিয়ে নিয়ে ওপরে চলে গেল। The businessman shouted in utter confusion. The businessman was totally puzzled. He shouted, "Oh, give me my cap, give me my cap." The monkey, just like that. What have you done, monkey? তুমি এটা কি করছো? The businessman shouted in utter confusion. His round and smug face, his round, gold and smug, showing excessive pride, smug face was covered with perspiration, covered with sweat. মানে এত খেপে গেছে, এত বিরক্ত হয়েছে, এত অস্বস্তি ফিল করছেন বিজনেসম্যান যে তার মুখটা পুরো এমনিতেই গরম, পুরো ঘেমে উঠেছে। He ran towards the tree over the palm and stood threatening the monkey. সে দৌড়ে ওই নিম গাছের তলায় পাম্পের কাছে চলে গিয়ে মাংকিকে থ্রেট করতে শুরু করেছে বিজনেসম্যান। Threatening, making someone scared. However, the more he shouted at the monkey, the remoter the monkey became. যতই বিজনেসম্যান মাংকিকে তার টুপি দিয়ে দেওয়ার কথা বলছে, the remoter he became. সে আরো গাছের ওপরে উঠে যাচ্ছে। It was the same monkey that had snatched the bather's loincloth. Okay, today we read up to that portion, and what we read in the very first two paragraphs of the story, that in this story, in the very first section of the story, we find the description of a remoter platform, and the author was in Faizabad station. He wanted to go to Lucknow, and at that platform the author gave the description of the surrounding of the platform, and there are some trees are here and there, and some monkeys are loitering. Some people are also wandering. There is a pump in the platform, water pump, and some people were taking water, or some were bathing, etc. And the monkeys are quite hungry, and in the very first section we see that a very funny and amusing situation was created while a monkey was taking away the loincloth of a bather and just went up to the neem tree, and later the monkey also returned the cloth to that person, and after some time a businessman had appeared there. He was wearing a muslin dhuti, a delicate tunic, an embroidered cap, etc. And he was looking quite rich, but the an accident also happened that the same monkey had also snatched the embroidered cap of that businessman, and the businessman threatened the monkey so that he could return the cap. We read up to there. এইটুকু তোমরা অবশ্যই মন দিয়ে পড়বে, আর তোমরা যেটা করবে সেটা হচ্ছে যে যতটুকু আমি পড়ালাম প্রথম দুটো স্ট্যান্জা সেইটুকু সুন্দর করে রিডিং করে অডিও করে নিজেদের নাম, সেকশন, রোল নাম্বার বলে আমাকে পাঠাবে। বুঝেছো? যতটুকু পড়ালাম, মানে I was on my way from Faizabad railway station, ওখান থেকে that had snatched the Bathur's loin cloth, এই পর্যন্ত তোমরা প্রত্যেকে সুন্দর করে রিডিং করবে, পড়ে সেটা অডিও রেকর্ড করবে, করে আমাকে পাঠাবে। এটা তোমাদের হোমওয়ার্ক।